Hello once again, YouTube audience. I'm Ian D. Blackburn, and welcome to another Dragon's Maze opening of a 15 card booster pack. So, there you see the pack. Let's get it opened. Hopefully 15 or so more cards. Well, since that card was so eager to get out, might as well start with it first. The card that we nearly saw was a common called the Izzet Guildgate. Enters the battlefield tapped, and with this Guildgate you can tap it, add an island or mountain to your mana pool. Good if you're playing red and blue, or just a mono of the other two colours. You can clearly see there. Hopefully we'll get some good commons today. And if you're keeping count, that was card 1. Card 2 is my Dimir Cluestone. Again, it's like a Guildgate, but it's an artifact. So you can tap, add one island or swamp to your mana pool. I do have a Dimir deck, so it will be found among it. I think it's in my sideboard, and once sacrificed, I can draw a card. So, card number 3 is Teeth Drinker. It's good for a red and black deck. It's got lifelink, and I like this. It's 2 of a 1 for 1 plain and 1 swamp. And it's got Extort, which whenever you cast a spell, you may pay either a plain or a swamp. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain that much life. So it's sort of along the lines of lifelink, where you just gain life. The next card for common is White. Has the Snare Squad for 3 mana, one of which has to be a plain, because it's from the white section. Whenever this card attacks, you may pay an island. If you do, tap target creature an opponent controls. This reminds me of a card called Master of Diversion. But that is a 2/2 from the core deck. This is a 1/4 from the Dragon's Maze deck. Does a similar sort of thing, does Master of Diversion. I'll try and find it and do a video on white. But for the time being, we're going to green. Green magic, that is, for the Maze Behemoth. Its cast is 6. That is 1 green and 5 other mana. It has trample, and multicolored creatures you control have trample as well. So if you've got a card like Species Gorger on the field, that will also have trample. It's 5/4, so imagine 5 damage coming to you each way on trample. Next card here is an instant card, so it's a magic spell called Mind Static. Costs 4 to cast, one of which has to be an island, 3 from anywhere else. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 6 mana. So that's good if your opponent does not have any land in turn 5, or whenever you play it. My next card is a Simic Cluestone. Again, it's like the Dimir Cluestone, but instead of tapping an island and a swamp, it's an island and a forest for Simic Cluestone. All the other effects are the same. For forest and an island, sacrifice it, draw a card. And all Cluestones are 3 mana cost, which is easy enough to remember. Same here with this Gruul Cluestone. What's happening? Are these Cluestones back to back or something? Anyway, the Gruul one, in case you've forgotten, tap add a mountain or a forest to mana pool, and for both of them, and tap the Gruul Cluestone to draw a card, which I'll gladly do. It's called Crypt Incursion. Cost is 3, 2 of which have to be anything else, and 1 has to be a swamp. It's an instant, so exile all cards from target player's graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled this way. So it's good if you've got a big graveyard to go through. Say like there's 10 creatures in there, you exile them all with the Crypt Incursion, you get 30 life. And the next card, which is in the commons, are the Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Costs 4 mana to bring out, 1 island and 3 of any other mana. When Opal Lake Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you may draw a card. Emphasis on the word gates there. That means they're like guild gates. So like if you have Simic Guild Gate times 3 on the field, you may have that effect with Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Next one is quite interesting. It's the start of our uncommons, as you can see with the silver mark here and here. It's a dual spell. I kid you not, it's a dual spell called Far and Away. I was considering adding this card to a sideboard. Far and Away works for far. Return target creature to its owner's hand, and away target player sacrifices a creature. And far costs 2 mana, one of which has to be an island, and away costs 3, with one of them being a swamp. 2 of any other colour though. When I say any other colour, it could also be a swamp card. So next card in this category is Crisis Incubation. Its mana cost to bring out is 4. That's 1 island, 1 forest, and 2 of anything else. It's an enchantment. Excuse me. You enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and activated abilities can't be activated. And for 1 mana less, you can pay it. You can return this card to its owner's hand and put 1/1 counters on an enchanted creature. It's an interesting speculation, is that, for an upgrade. So our next card, hopefully a good one, is another dual spell. Down and Dirty. Right, Down is 4 to cast. 3 from anywhere, 1 swamp, and Dirty is 1 green and 2 from anywhere else. It's again uncommon, as you can see the silvers are in the same position as Far and Away. The other dual spell 2 cards back. Down, target player discards 2 cards, and Dirty, return 2 target cards from your graveyard to your hand. So, and these are both sorceries which can be only cast in your turn, unlike instants. So this is the penultimate card, I think. It's a rare, which is Pyrewild Shaman. It's red and its cost is 3. And it's got Blood Rush for 1 and mountain. Discard this card. Target attacking creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. So that'd be good if you have 3, 4, 5 creatures on the battlefield. Sacrifice this card and they gain that from a Blood Rush. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, if Shaman, Pyrewild Shaman is in your graveyard, you may pay 3 mana. If you do, return it to your hand. So it's a good round card. And the last card, which always excites me, is a shiny called Fatal Fumes. I know that Jonathan out there is like a magpie. He's probably been looking at this thinking, brilliant. Its mana cost is 4. It's an instant for black magic. Target creature gets -4/-2 until end of turn. That has saved me quite a lot. And that's what was in my Dragon's Maze booster pack. So this is why I say to everyone, good night, God bless, good luck, and it's definitely good night from me. Good night.